Hello, my name is Michael, and this video is going to be showing how I got my video game character Kirby from the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate series into Elite Smash, which is the online rankings. I won a certain number of matches to get my score into the 7-figure mark. I think I'm at like 11 million or like 10,700,000, and I just recorded myself speaking, and that's the whole guide to this video. I'm just going to show this video game fighting character's moves, talk about his strengths and weaknesses, and relate them a bit to my life. So I would really like if you find this guide helpful, I would really appreciate it if you could share it, and if you have some experience with successful online channel, like YouTube or Twitch yourself, if you could give me any feedback, I'd appreciate that. I mean, really, I'd also appreciate if you could give any PayPal donations if you thought this was cool. Maybe you're in college, you got some extra money, then you play this game. I'm not a full-time YouTuber, of course, and I might even take this video down, but I just hope that the footage that is going to accompany this audio is helpful in some way. So basically, this character is someone, I haven't played him in a couple months, but there's going to be old footage, and his biggest strengths are his size. You can duck under the majority of moves that other characters try to hit you with, and if you can get down the suck, his inhale ability, basically where it's known as a command grab. It's kind of like the Metroid characters, Samus's grab. So it grabs from a long distance, and if you can master getting people off the stage, out of their comfort zone, into an off stage or air combat, which is where Kirby is really good, then you pretty much won, unless you're fighting another floaty character. So I just really didn't see a lot of good tutorials for this character Kirby, and like I said, I was hoping that with the algorithm, and if anyone has finds this helpful and feels like donating a couple, like just to PayPal or Cash App me, it's like $10. I would take it as a sign that maybe I should keep doing online content. And basically, if this gets like no views, then I probably might even take it down. But yeah, fighting games are a really great way to release stress, and if it's all done in good sport, it's a good way to build friendships. I always use it as a way to get through whatever I was going through, like mental health wise. So I'll just show some of me winning, or I thought of making like a musical montage. That might be good too, but then to actually have someone explain like what's good about the character is important too. So I don't know if I'll really pursue this these YouTube videos as a business, but I have so many saved clips of this character that I was hoping that it might actually become a good business. But I kind of looked at the whole industry as far as esports, people who make money being sponsored, and I was kind of second guessing it. It didn't really seem exciting. But this game's a really, really great game, you know. The Super Smash Bros. Ultimate series it's loved by a lot of different people, many groups of people, and it's got so many different characters. So I'll share a little about myself too, who I am. So my name is Michael. I'm 29. I've been living with mom and dad for a while. So around university, it's kind of known as the boomerang kid. And I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree in psychology. I just really hope that I could push the research forward as far as mental health access in underserved communities, Black community, Latino, Asian, and white communities, of course, everyone. But I'm Mexican American myself, and I just know from experience that there's a gap in the access to mental health. So a couple days ago, I took mom and dad to therapy, and I'm actually recording this as I'm driving myself to see a psychiatrist. And I don't know I'm very religious, so I really have a strong relationship with God. I was raised Catholic, but my relationship with God is more of I consider God my higher power. For a while I just felt like God didn't really care about me or love me, and I felt like I was always looking for God. So I used video games as a way to try to find God. I even struggled with some substance use and abuse early, as early as 15. And now I know that I'm really not alone. A lot of people go through that. But I always used video games as a way to cope with that. And games were always a big part of my identity. I think I'm part of a big generation, the millennials, but also kind of identify with the Gen Z tech point of view. Just in that, I think I'm lucky that I grew up without access to computers, and then now I see this world where it's all computers and everything's programming, and you need to learn how to use computers, or you'll just get left behind. I guess unless you'd rather live a more isolated life, which is better for some people, but I haven't really made that decision myself, because sometimes I think about living more of a private life. But it's just the point of me putting this up and hoping that some people find this, identify with it, and I hope you can reach out to me. I'll of course in the comments, but I'll leave a email address where you could. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't know, but I'm not really sure how I'm going to edit this. I just feel a need for an outlet, and I know so many others do too. And sometimes all it takes is speaking up, sharing your story as honest as you can, and you give someone else the courage to do the same thing, because you matter. Everyone matters. Everyone has a story that can save someone's life, and I feel that way very much there's a lot of people in my life who have helped me, but so I'm at 10 minutes, 10 minutes of this Elite Smash Kirby footage. So I'd like to share my goals for this online career or side hustle that I've kind of started. I think video games are going to be the new. I think a lot about Web 3.0, which is basically an interactive way to use the internet, which is how it was designed. It's not just going to be like this two-dimensional way to relate to people. Like I put up a video or a painting or upload this video and now it's there for people to critique, right? The best ways that you interact, you talk to people like live, and I guess Twitch does that, but video games are really going to be more the way like people make their living and how some people live their lives. And now you can buy real estate in this in a virtual space. So anyway, yeah, I just feel like I shouldn't be ashamed of liking games and gaming. I know it's more mainstream now. Just community where I live, it's not really understood. But I live in a good community where it's pretty open-minded, and as far as mental health and respecting that people don't want to abuse substances. Like that's what drove me to care about mental health, and I felt like games or Twitch can be a medium, right? A way to facilitate that. Like I can talk about mental health through just commentary over a Super Smash Bros. Montage. Like people will like it. So some people, see. Like it'd be nice if this got 1 million views, right? And people could refer to it as the ultimate Kirby tutorial. I don't know. But it's as you can tell, I kind of struggle with some ADHD. Just get my thoughts out in like a clear way. But like I said, my real thesis for this video is that mental health matters, and I 100% support people using games as a way to deal with their mental health.